Finding ways to maximize your rental income and minimize expenses is key to hit your cash flow goals and grow your real estate business. But you can't simply increase the rent and stop paying your bills. So what do you do? Here are 3 practical strategies you can use to increase your rental cash flow. What is cash flow? Put simply, cash flow is the movement of money in and out of an investment. For real estate, cash inflows or income could come from rent or pet fees, while outflows or expenses could include taxes, maintenance costs, and other fees. Positive cash flow is an indication that you're making more money than you're spending each month. On the other hand, negative cash flow is a sign of the opposite. So how can you improve cash flow on your investment property to make sure you get the most out of your investment? Here's the first tip: know the numbers. The key to improving cash flow is know your numbers and accurately track income and expenses for each of your properties. Not doing this can lead to missed deductions, overspending on maintenance or operational costs, or over or underestimating the profitability of your investment. A few metrics you want to pay attention to is include cash flow, capitalization rate, net operating income, and cash on cash return. Each of these numbers can offer indications of the financial health of your investments and how you can improve it. For example, if you find that a property is failing to generate income that aligns with your goals and expectations, then you know action needs to be taken, whether that's cutting overheads, consolidating assets, or increasing income. And even if it's going well, knowing the numbers will enable you to identify opportunities for growth, whether that means growing your portfolio or adding value to the property through strategies like renovation and upgrades or additional amenities. The easiest way to stay on top of the numbers is to use purpose-built software like Landlord Studio. With Landlord Studio, you can accurately track income and expenses for each of your investment properties and run our accountant-approved reports for fast financial insights, helping you identify opportunities or liabilities in your investments. The second way to improve rental property cash flow is reduce your tenant turnover. Tenant turnover is one of the biggest cash flow destroyers, as it can create a slew of additional expenses, including administrative costs, advertising, application fees, showing costs, and the scary one, repair and maintenance costs. While one positive to changing tenants is being able to increase your rent by a decent amount, you'll often find that the extra expenses and time spent on admin, such as drafting a new lease, or managing property inspections, just isn't worth it. You can keep your tenant turnover to a minimum by maintaining a good relationship with your tenant, keeping up with regular maintenance, responding to requests quickly, and keeping rents competitive. You could also consider allowing pets at your property to add extra competitive edge over the rental properties in the area. With late and missed rent, the leading cause of eviction in the US, making communication and payment as easy as possible between you and your tenants can also help to reduce turnover. Landlord Studio simplifies multiple aspects of tenant management to help you keep vacancies to a minimum. Our online rent collection tool and tenant app enables tenants to automate rent payments and easily submit maintenance requests. You can also use Landlord Studio to manage rental listings, maintenance requests, and tenant screenings, so it's a great overall solution to your portfolio management needs. The link is in the description if you want to get started. Now for tip 3. Don't ignore maintenance. It's easy to keep putting off small, unimportant repairs in things like plumbing, roofing, or something that can be patched up and functional for another few months with a bit of DIY. But the deferred maintenance will most likely cost more in the long run than if you properly address it in the first instance. For example, if you spend $100 on patching something up for a short-term fix, you'll still end up spending the $1,000 later to properly replace or repair it. Meaning your total cost of the repair is $1,100 rather than $1,000. Maintenance is not just an end of the year, end of tenancy task. Preventative maintenance can help you prevent cash flow sinkholes. Regularly examining your properties and knowing what types of maintenance needs each rental will need are key to staying ahead of the maintenance tunnel. Be proactive in ensuring small tasks like changing a filter don't lead to colossal ones later on. Catch small issues early and don't neglect them. A smart investor is a prepared one. Apps like Landlord Studio can enable your tenants to easily report maintenance issues so you can stay on top of repairs and make sure they don't lead to bigger problems further down in line. In the app, you can easily track, Prioritize and manage jobs, then report them against your property as an expense for tax purposes, so all your ducks are in a row come tax time. Improving your cash flow and abiding by these 3 tips can be the difference between success and failure as a real estate investor. At the end of the day, only you can know your financial goals, but getting the most out of your investment is always in your best interest. To improve your cash flow, we talked about knowing your numbers, reducing tenant turnover, and practicing preventative maintenance to reduce the long-term cost of repairs. To keep up with managing your rental properties, using a tool like Landlord Studio can hugely reduce all the time and effort required to analyze all these aspects of real estate. It can automate your bookkeeping and accounting to help you identify opportunities in your portfolio so you can focus on what matters most to you, whether that's growing your portfolio or spending more time with your loved ones. If you watched to the end, drop a cash bag emoji in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the awesome content we have coming your way. See you next time.